legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bengals at 6-2 to start play. Well, they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 empty.
On second down, here's Mixon. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On one, right?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11 empty, take. 11 empty, take.
An option handoff here to Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
11.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
11 empty. 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On the jump. Go street. Hurry.
2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Right there, hurt.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ryan! Read the look, read the look.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11, mighty. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11, Thomas. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So he's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
11 MP paint. 11 MP paint. A can.
First down. Here's Burrow. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Mike could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
11, 11, 11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Burrow looking to pass to Mixon on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
50 Bison, 50 Bison. Get him Congress, get him Congress. Lead the look, lead the look.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Anderson over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Hey, Cash! Ridge! This is right there! 18, right here! 18, right here! 18, right here!
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
11. 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
11. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deion Jones, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here we go.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, 11. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
First down, here's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Again, it's Burrow. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. So they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
18, Pioneer. Check, Matt. Check. Hey, check that. Street.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance made by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bengals, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.